I'm excited, but also scared because there's gonna be a lot of people. That means there's gonna be a lot of obstacles in the course, but I'm gonna stay away from more of the beginner course, maybe until later today so I can practice my switch. Yeah, I was speaking to the to one of the ski patrol. It was like, yeah, the conditions are really good. It's perfect to go out early. So I think once I hit one of the blues or two, I'll probably hit Deer Run and Goat Path, and then I'll start hitting the blacks because I'm gonna try to hit all of them. You're gonna see all of them as well. So they have more runs open today than last week. But I could tell it's getting busy because there were more people on this one-way road to Belleayre.
I didn't really show too much of this first run because I was trying out the only me setting on the camera and I didn't know how to point the camera. Overall, I was skidding most of the time, but just getting comfortable with the board on this first run.
Successful first run of Deer Run. I think I'm gonna go to Goat Path now. There were some parts where I was like, I gotta control my speed because it was in the shade, so I couldn't really see the snow. Overall, I'm feeling really good. I'm gonna hit Goat Path and then I'm gonna try the blacks. It's a good day so far. It's a bit colder than the past 2 times I went, but can't complain. Right now, it's not that busy, thank God. I did see a lot of people at the bottom, so hopefully they're on the green trails. More beginners, hopefully. I mean, I am a beginner, but we'll see how this goes. All right, let's go to Goat Path. Let's go. My first run.
Alright, it's time to break down what I was doing on the snowboard while I was editing this video. The one thing that is obvious to me after watching all those tutorial videos and watching my snowboarding videos is that I think I have a better heel side carve than toe side carve. If you guys can see, I kind of fling my left arm out instead of using my shoulder to lean on it. So I have to learn to just be more square on the snowboard. But here's the first fall of the day. It is embarrassing, especially when you're snowboarding under the lift. But quick advice that I learned from this fall. Once you fall, take your time on getting up, because once you try to pretend like it didn't happen and try to get back on your board as fast as you can, you might catch an edge on your front and fall on your face like I did. But at the same time, just gotta brush it off and learn from your mistakes, which I think I did.
You know what? Let's hit Goat Path again. Because I need a redemption. I think I went a little too fast there. And I was doing a speed check right before a hill. And then I just hit. Should have kept going, not gonna lie, but let's see. The view is pretty sick on these lifts. But yeah, I'm gonna try to hit Goat Path again, just to get the redemption so I don't fall, because I think I went a little too fast, faster than I kind of pushed my limit there. And then when I saw that hill coming, I got scared, so I tried to speed check before. I ran out of room in front of me to speed check because I think I'm still learning to read the terrain to see where I could turn and stuff. So I feel like that's some more advanced level skill to have. I'm gonna try to Goat Path again. There were some really icy patches, especially some of the turns. I was about to fall. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm keep it a chill ride. I think I have to learn how to be comfortable first before I try speeding up. I need to learn when to slow down because you can't be fast all the time unless it's, you know, you really know the ground. Okay, snowboarders have it rough. I get it. Always on the heel side. Okay. Second time, go pop. Take it slow. I'm gonna try to just carve. Yep, just carve. Can I see how?
I also realize I'm a heel side carver and a toe side skidder. So I think when I try to fix my body position next time I run, I should be able to comfortably carve on my toe side. More aggressively, of course, because I think in these runs I've had some good toe carves. They were more on the less steeper hills. But this is my redemption spot, so I made sure to slow down before that hill and made sure to turn on my toe side earlier.
I just talked to a skier in the gondola, and she said Roaring Brook is worth it. So I think I'm gonna do that first. It's a blue. It's all the way past. I thought Goat Path was like far. It is actually like across. It's like Goat Path's like to 1/3 there. So it's gonna take a bit to get there. I want to hit Dot Nebel eventually. Might hit that now. It's really fun. So I'm gonna do Roaring Brook, and then I will do Dot Nebel, Pikamoose, and Wananuska.
This is probably one of the most beautiful views I've seen while snowboarding, and I haven't been to a lot of mountains, but seeing the mountain range on top of Roaring Brook looks really cool, and I bet it's even more beautiful when all the mountains are covered in snow. One of the things I realized that if you're gonna be a good carver, you can't really do that at such a high speed, because I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, and most of the time when people try to show off their carbs, they're usually not really fast. It's more of the technique, because I think at some point at a certain speed, you have to speed check at every turn, and you can't carve if you don't have that much room on either side. Before, I was really hard on myself, thinking carving is something you have to do even at really fast speeds, but I was wrong. And that's kind of comforting to know, because next time I try to learn carve, I don't need to go as fast as I think I should.
Guys, that run was butter. The snow felt great. The way the snow felt under your board, you just feel like you have so much control. I had so much fun. I forgot to put like my goggles or my ski mask, so now my mouth is cold. Oh, I gotta hit that again. But the snow is perfect. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to hit this again. I'm gonna stay on this side of the mountain for one more run, and then I think I'm gonna hit Pikamoose. Actually, I don't know. I really like this run. I might just stay on this run for the rest of the day, because I feel like at some point the blacks are gonna get chopped up.
I also found out that Roaring Brook is the best way for me to learn carving, because it's not really too steep. There's no hills that would make you gain a lot of speed. It's predictable slope that you can really work on your carve, and yeah, it's not, you can't really go too fast on here, especially now since there's more people on the path, as you can see. But also, guys, I was surprised to know that my first snowboarding video is getting some views, more than I expected. And you guys have been really giving me some constructive criticism. One of the advice was for me to really use my front knee to initiate more of my turns. And I realized on the other video, I don't really have a lot of shots of the frontal view of my snowboarding, so I have more of those on this video, so it's easier to examine my turns properly. But yeah, I'm really surprised that that video is getting more views than I expected. Also, thank you a lot for the advice, because I really need it.
Let's do our first black diamond. I'll do the short one first. I'll get off at this halfway area. So it's gonna be the blue of Seneca, and to the left is like the really short black that Tom made me go through the first time. And then we'll try Pikamoose, Dot Neville. Let's try all the black diamonds before lunch. I think that's the goal. So this should be a fast run. All right, so I'm gonna go down to Scararo.
Watching these runs again made me really annoyed that I'm using my left arm to kind of fling out so I can initiate that toe side carve. And you can see that I almost fell trying to force the turn instead of using my shoulders to initiate the turn. I'll get that fixed next time I go, I promise.
Super happy with that first black diamond. I was really confident. I'm really confident in that run. And now we're just gonna keep going with these black diamond runs. And yeah, the snow feels great actually. It's like maybe I'm getting better. I know how to really grab the edge. I think I'm beginning to learn how to read the snow and the terrain so I could better my carve. Yeah, really happy with that first really short black diamond run. Alright, it is. Let's take this slow.
I was really impressed that I was able to make shorter turns than I'm used to and pointed my board downhill more often. Because the first time I did Pikamoose, I was skidding most of the time, really scared. But now that I have more control on my board when going on this speed, I was able to regulate my speed, a faster speed, and be able to go down Pikamoose smoothly, I think. Well, smoother than I did last time, so it's definitely an improvement.
Pikamoose conquered. Last time I hit Pikamoose, it was like basically ice. There was still some ice on here, but there were some parts of the steep part that was really like snow and powder. I'm gonna hit that, which is Dot Neville, which I'm really excited about. It's one of the longer black diamond, which I think I'll be ready because Pikamoose was kind of I'm gradually getting up in the length of black diamonds, so I will. There's a lot of really fast skiers here, so hopefully I can maintain a straight, predictable line so I don't get tackled or annoy the skiers around me. Ever since the first black diamond that I did today, it felt good. This one felt good. I just hope that I continue to be safe, and the rest of the day should be great. All right, Dot Neville.
Every time I watch myself go down a black diamond, I always think, wow, I could just go faster and beeline it down. But this camera actually makes it look less steep, so it's scarier when you're there. But every time I watched these, I was like, oh man, I could just go down fast like some of the skiers that pass by me. Yeah, it's scarier once you're actually on it, and I think I just have to be more comfortable with the speed and learning how to make tighter turns, like I said before, and perfecting my carve, activating that shoulder and my knee, and I should be able to go faster on these black diamond runs. But yeah, I was skidding most of this, but at the same time I was happy with the speed I was going.
Alright, really happy with that dot nebel run. I did gain some speed, but I maintained control. Even at the steepest part, I was very wary of where to turn and stuff. I still want to learn my switch, but I don't know, I'm really having fun, and I don't want to like kill my momentum, you know? Alright guys, so now I'm gonna go across the mountain again. So 5 more black stones. Yahoo is too steep for me. Definitely not doing that today. Let's see the map. Yahoo. I can do Mohawk.
I didn't think anyone was around me, so I just pretended I didn't fall. But watching this video again, this guy definitely was like, I saw that.
Alright, it looks like Watanuska is open, so I'm gonna hit that.
So in the previous video, I realized that my friend Tom was actually more exhausted than I was. And I was like, I should be more exhausted because I'm a beginner snowboarder, you know, or like intermediate. But then I realized at the speed he's going, he has to activate more his legs than I do. I feel like if I need to learn how to go faster, I need to really bend my legs because I would have to brace for a lot of the impacts and put a lot of pressure on my board to hit the turns that I need to hit at that speed. That's a good note to have next time I go faster. But yeah, Watanuska. At the very top of Watanuska, it's a really beautiful view. Also nice to see that there's not a lot of people on this day, especially on the black diamonds, which I was really happy about because I was able to fall gracefully and not being on other people's way. I also understand now why my friend Tom said Belleayre has one of the better grooming teams, because even when this trail is not that crowded, they're still doing their best to make it as smooth as possible for the people that do hit the trail, which is nice to see. Here's a frontal view of me snowboarding. So here I'm checking how thin the lines I make behind the snowboard. And I don't think there should be double lines, which means I need to be more aggressive with my carve. I also realized I need to activate my front knee more, bending it more for the toe side and opening it up for the heel side. And like I said before, my shoulder placement and how I need to use it more for my toe side turn.
So that run, I think I did well. I know I did well. It was just there was a hill that I couldn't see past, and I was speed checking, and then I ran out of room on the left side. Okay, it's a fall, but I don't count that as a fail. I went down. There's ski patrols down there too, so I had to be very careful not to run them over, or they run me over. They were kind of actually grooming the trail, which is really nice. I might hit that again because it's one of the better black diamonds that I've had. Actually, Dot and Nebel might be on top. Black diamonds, pretty comfortable. I can say confidently that I'm comfortable with it. And yeah, we'll just take it day by day. Was Mohawk closed? I don't remember. I think Mohawk was closed, so I think this is the very last black diamond. Hopefully it's open. If not, I'm gonna take Roaring Brooks. So win-win. Let's go before I get hungry. Oh, Winnisook is closed, guys. So yeah, that's it. I hit all the black diamonds. I'll go down Roaring Brooks, and let's see if I can get down Nebel. Dot Nebel again. And then that would be it for my day. I don't plan to be here long. Probably around 1 o'clock I'll leave. I think it's 12 right now. So yeah, I might just push through. Being hungry, and then eat in the car before I leave. Alright, Roaring Brooks. Roaring Brooks it is. My favorite run. And not more. That's fun. That's great. What happens when you're tired and forget about technique? You become careless. Oh, look at that view.
So this run in Roaring Brook actually felt the best one because, as you can see, I made really tight turns. Mostly my board is pointing down the hill, and I was able to really go on cruise control and be able to navigate my way through the people as well. And also the snow felt really great. I felt like I could go faster with more control on my carves. And also the weather was perfect. Like the sun, the temperature wasn't too cold. There was not a lot of wind. It was just a perfect run for me. And seeing my video from before and watching me snowboard now, it looks like I improved a lot. And I think it just comes down to snowboarding more and learning more and be open to constructive criticism, and also be hard on yourself when you're not seeing the technique that you've been watching on YouTube. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to have fun and make sure you don't get injured and gain the speed, the carving technique, so you can enjoy your day more.
It's actually not as crowded as I thought, which is good because, look, I'm by myself on this ski lift, which is great because usually if it's crowded, they're trying to push as many people on as possible. And we'll see how the day goes. If I'm feeling more adventurous or if I want to work on my switch, I could probably do it. But I think I'm content if I don't hit greens. I should, because if anything, it'll help me focus on actually working on my technique. So now that I can confirm that Mohawk is not open, I was like, might as well send one or two Ski again because I'm here to check it. Mohawk. So I'm gonna go down twice here. I'm gonna try to see. This is my redemption run. See if I can go here without falling.
So my goal for the next time I go is definitely hit more black diamonds like I did on this video, but try to go faster with tighter turns. So that is a challenge. My other goals would be practicing my switch, so I would probably need to go back to the beginner slopes. And another goal of mine, doesn't have to be on the next time I go, but just this season in general, is to eventually try out the terrain part and some small jumps on some of these blue trails. But the season just started, so hopefully I can do all that. If I do hit a double black diamond, even if I skid down all the way, which I think I might be able to do, I'd still be really happy. But yeah guys, I'm gonna have more snowboarding videos about my progression, and hopefully I can make you guys proud. You know, I definitely, this is definitely a project of mine that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And honestly, I'm excited to go back because seeing the footage of these black diamonds really makes me want to go faster, even though the camera is deceiving me. If I activate my knees and my shoulders more, I think I'd be able to go down black diamonds faster with tighter turns.
Get a lot of interesting conversations in the gondola. That double, hit it again. If anything, I did a bit of a more speed checking. I was focusing on carving on steep terrain, like fast turns. And right now, my attitude towards black diamond is that I treat it like a blue now. When I was only exclusively on the green, that's how I would see the blue. It's like, ooh, something I have to like be more careful on. But the blue is, I feel like I can just cruise control on blue. Don't really have to think too much. I mean, I do fall right before it turns into blue because, you know, you always fall on the easy terrain. The hill's not too steep, it's easier to catch an edge. So you really have to keep in mind to stay on your edge. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just keep hitting Roaring Brooks and then call it a day. I hit black diamonds more than I thought I would, which is great. I feel more comfortable with how steep things are and how I can manage to stay on my edge, even on the steepest part, which is great. So definitely a successful day. I can't wait to see a comparison of my snowboarding from the previous video to this video. So I hope I only get better. Alright guys, successful day. I didn't want to record that last run because I feel like this camera is helping me with a counterbalance, you know, like a tail. So I wanted to make sure that I'm so good, even without this camera, as I fall down these stairs. But right now, I'm gonna walk to my car. The day is done. Really, really happy with this run. Like, I cannot believe, like, it exceeded my expectations so much. I could say now that I'm comfortable doing black diamonds. And I feel like I could do better with black diamonds, but one step at a time, and I'm really happy with how it's coming so far. That's gonna be it for today, guys. I just finished eating and I had my water refilled. I really had fun on this day with the perfect conditions so far for me. We'll see if it gets better. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna have more snowboarding videos coming up. The season just started, so I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.